Hi guys, I'm Markus, an Academy of Poker MTT coach. For today's video, I decided to show you tips for players looking to get started with poker for real money. No advanced theories, no sophisticated analysis, only some tips for the very beginning of their career. But before we start, let me invite you to join our YouTube channel, subscribe, tap the bell, and never miss any new video from our Academy again. Also, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and everywhere you can. It's the best way to stay in touch, and you will always know about everything that's going on in the poker world. But now, here we go. Life will never be the same again for you. If you decide that poker is not just a game, but a source of income for you. To master the game, you should clearly understand what to do first. If you try to study everything at once, it will end with nothing mostly. If you want to avoid newcomers' mistakes, just follow my guide. There are 5 cards on the board, for example, 4 queens and a 6. So you have quads, nice. But the hand you're holding is Jack 10. So you might be surprised, but calling an all-in would be a pretty big mistake here in most of the cases. Because a poker hand consists of 5 cards. It means that your hand is 4 queens and a jack. The jack is the kicker, and the kicker decides who wins. If an opponent now has a king or an ace, he has the higher 5th card and therefore will win the hand and take the pot. So sometimes rules can be a bit tricky. Review them again and make sure that you understand everything. It could save you a lot of money. You have an open and a straight draw on the turn. What is the chance for you to catch a straight now? Poker math may sound difficult sometimes, but it's rather simple, to be honest. So in this case, we assume you have Jack 10 again, and the board is King Queen 6-4. It means you have 8 cards that can get you a straight. The 4 nines in the deck and the 4 aces in the deck. Each out is roughly 2% of equity, so that means having 8 outs, you have 16% to improve your hand. Pretty simple, right? You just need to know how to multiply. You should choose your game. There are 3 options in most of the cases. It's cash game, sit and goes, and multi-table tournaments. Try all of them, but remember that one day you have to choose one. You can't master all 3 games at once. In my opinion, the best choice is multi-table tournament. The key advantage of the tournaments is the chance to win a lot of money with just a little investment. Also, those fields attract a bunch of risky and overall weak players who barely know the rules to the tables. Poker rooms also like those MTTs and make a lot of promos to support this type of poker. They constantly invent new formats, set big guarantees, and what is even more important, run a lot of free rolls. It may surprise you, but you can have a game practice without any investment. This is possible due to free rolls. Free roll tournaments may become a playground to test the software in a new room or learn the rules of a new game, or just to attract new players. Sounds cool, but free rolls also have their specifics. The prize pools are usually pretty small, something around $10, $50, maybe $100, and these tiny prize pools are divided among a large group of players. Sometimes thousands of players take place in those free rolls, so there's not that much money to be won. But most of those players are newcomers. It means their game is far from perfect, and you can't really use human logic to explain what or why they are doing things. But that's at least at the very beginning of the tournament. If you decide to play with free rolls, arm yourself with time and patience. To build a roll, you need to get in the money hundreds or maybe even thousands of times in those free rolls. Luckily, there are some types of free rolls that have big prize pools and only a limited amount of entries. These 2 factors drastically increase the size of winnings and chance to get into the money. And that's exactly what we're gonna do very soon. The Academy of Poker is launching a super exclusive tournament with limited number of entries, and the prize pool is gonna be $1,000, meaning the winner will get at least $150, and what is even more cool, no one will leave the tournament empty-handed. Once again, the tournament is free to enter and you can register in it without even making a deposit. Sounds like a dream, but it's really true. So The only thing to do right now is to follow the link in the description and sign up. That's all for now, but new videos are coming soon. Stay tuned.